Hello, my name's Jasmine Navarro, and I'm a certified wellbeing expert. I also was a teacher for 20 years, where I lived and worked in 11 countries, and I taught primary students, secondary students, and adults. And it was during this time that I realised there was something fundamental missing in the classroom. I realised and noticed, whichever country I was in, if the student was lacking self-belief, self-esteem, self-confidence, this affected their relationships with their friends, with their family, their relationship with school. It affected absolutely everything. And I really wanted to change that. So I have created Creative Confidence Program, which is a self-identity program for adolescents. Now, this program teaches adolescents the power of self-awareness. We don't know what we don't know. It also teaches them skills to build their self-confidence, their self-esteem, self-resilience. And it's all done in a fun and engaging way. And most importantly, the course is designed so the adolescents can learn and go through their self-discovery journey at their own pace. And I'm very excited to say that my Creative Confidence Program is on the Unitas TI cloud, which has many, many benefits, including many benefits and features, including data protection features, automatically generated customized reports, session tracking, billing, scheduling, session notes, internal messaging, authorization tracking, and lots more. Now, my program, Creative Confidence, is specifically designed to support educators, caregivers, teachers, therapists, coaches who are working with adolescents or want to support adolescents in some way to help them, as I mentioned, build their self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-resilience. My program also works well with neurodiverse individuals as well, and it caters for all learning styles, which was another fundamental thing that I learned when I was teaching in all of these countries with all of these students. We have to find a way to reach all of the students' needs. And I believe my program does just that. So as I mentioned, my Creative Confidence Program is on the Unitas TI cloud. Now, at the moment, I have 10 interactive workshops to my program, but it's important to let you know that with feedback that I receive and with my own self-discovery and my own learning, I continually update and improve my program. And if somebody has a request or a suggestion, then I'm very open to that. And if I agree with it, then of course I will update my program as well accordingly. So it's important to know that it is always being updated and improved. Now, as you can see in the category section on the Unitas TI cloud, we have the workshops here. Now, each workshop is split up into a variety of videos. It could be 5 videos, 10 videos. Each video is between 1 and 4 minutes long. Now, the topics vary. And I think that's very important to mention. So, for example, workshop 1 is all about identifying our values. Now, in the number of videos here, each video will show a different activity. And as I mentioned before, some activities will work with the adolescents and some might not, all depending on their needs and their learning style. So the educator can choose which activity. Maybe all of the activities are okay too. That's absolutely fine. Also, with this Creative Confidence Program, there is a workbook, an interactive workbook, which I will show you in a little bit as well. An interactive workbook, and also there is a user guide for the educator, which gives you more activities, more suggestions, more ideas, more support if you need it. Now, so we have identify our values, we have create our future. This is all about goal setting, taking action, and things like that. And as you can see, there are 14 videos in this one. So there's a lot, but it's important to say the educator can pick and choose which videos they want to watch with the adolescents. You don't have to watch all of them. And also, you do not have to watch these workshops in any order. It's very flexible and it's very adaptable. I wanted to make it as easy as possible for the educator to use. So we have Let's Discover Ourselves. So this one is all about taking the adolescents on a journey of self-discovery. It shows them the importance of powerful questions, completing the wheel of life. So again, they're discovering more about themselves. How happy are they at school? How happy are they at home? How happy are they with their friends? Things like this. And again, a variety of different activities. We have a visualization, we have speaking, we have drawing. So that there's many different things. And at the end of each workshop, there will be time and space so the adolescents can reflect and take actions if they choose to. And it's very important if they choose to, because this program is designed to, as I mentioned before, go at the pace of the adolescents. And also they are making the choices and decisions throughout the workshops. It's all about them, their journey, their growth. Whatever they say or do is not right or wrong. There's no right or wrong answers. And there's no judgment here. We have workshop 3, let's connect to our superpower. So this is very important. You know, the educator might notice that a particular day, the adolescence is feeling, you know, not very happy, feeling very sad, really lacking self-confidence. So this could be a great one to do that day, for example, because it's all about connecting with your superpower, feeling good about yourself and your strengths. But first you need to know what they are. And this workshop helps the adolescents identify that in a fun and engaging way. And we have accessing our strong and weak self. So knowing that, you know, we're not good at everything. We have strengths and weaknesses, and that's okay too. Focus, this workshop 5 is all about the power of focus. So more mindfulness activities. But again, if the adolescent doesn't want to do mindfulness activities, we have mindful movement as well. We have a variety of different activities, which, you know, one of them will cater for the adolescents. Workshop 6, the power of self-belief. You know, what is the adolescents believing about their life? What is the story they're telling themselves? And is this story benefiting them in some way? If it's not, let's change it. Workshop 7, choosing our perspective. What is our perspective? And again, this is done with a variety of fun, engaging activities. The power of self-awareness. Let's feel it's okay to feel uncomfortable, to feel sad. There's no right or wrong feelings. There's no positive or negative feelings. We just need to know how to respond to our feelings. And this workshop talks all about that. Power of creativity. You know, we all are creative, but maybe, especially as adolescents, we don't know how creative we are and in what are we creative in, maybe. And how do we express ourselves through creativity? Do we want to dance? Is dancing for us our language? Is speaking our language? Is drawing our language? You know, what is our language? And this workshop, again, gives the adolescents the chance to explore what works for them. So this program, there's a lot about exploring. It's coaching, it's exploring. There's nothing right or wrong. So going to the assessment list on the Unitas TI Cloud, we can see that I do recommend, before the adolescence starts with the Creator Confidence program, there is a baseline assessment diagnostic for them to complete. Now, it's a very simple one, and I just think it's very important for them to complete it before and at the end of the 10 workshops as well. And this is just, again, to discover, to learn, you know, what has changed? Has anything changed? Has there been any growth? Well, there would have been growth and awareness, definitely, but what's changed? So again, it's more about promoting the self-awareness. So we do this before the program and at the end as well. Now, so as you can see, so we've got the Creator Confidence Workshop 1, identify our values. So we're just going to preview into this. And we can see, so you have the description and instructions on how to, I recommend how best to use the videos. But of course, as I mentioned before, it's up to the educator. They will be working with the adolescents. They will have, access to exactly what the adolescents needs. But I've given my suggestions and my advice. Now, as I mentioned before, each workshop comes with a workbook, an interactive workbook. So here we go, Creative Confidence Interactive Workbook. I've made them, it's very colourful and bright and simple, exactly like the videos, because I think it's very important as we're working with many adolescents, neurodiverse, neurotypical, very important to have the visual stimuli. So let's discover ourselves, what's your dream? And the adolescents can write here. So maybe to write a book. So they can write, if it's online, if the educator sends it to them, it's fine. They can use it in their own time. They can write it online. Of course, the educator can print them out as well. That's absolutely fine if they're working in person. It's very flexible, online, in person. And I think it's important to mention that the adolescents, I believe, doesn't need to disclose this information to the educator. It's something for them. But if they want to, they can. But it's not like homework and a task and it's going to be corrected. It's right or wrong, because nothing is right or wrong about this program. It's their journey, the adolescent's journey. What is a powerful question? And so it's got everything here, the wheel of life. And very important, at the end of each workbook, there's a place for reflections, because obviously it's very important to self-reflect. So the adolescents can continue to grow and learn in their free time if they want to. And also it's very important to say that at the end of each video, there is a question to be answered. Now, they're simple questions. And again, it's not about a test trying to catch anybody out. It's just all about, gauging that self-awareness, that learning, that reflection from the adolescents. And also, based on their answers, you could maybe adapt the next activity, etc., etc. So, they watch the video, it says very clearly, watch the first 33 seconds and answer the question. If you were a color, what would you be and why? And yes, so you just answer the questions here. If you were a color, what would you be and why? All of this is very self-explanatory. It's very, very easy. I just want to say thank you very much for listening. Now, as I mentioned before, Unitas TI Cloud supports you in anything that you need related to this program. And I think the best thing to do if you want to find out more is to book a demo, and we will take you through the program and answer any of your questions. So thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the Unitas TI Cloud with my program, Creative Confidence. Thank you so much.